Hmm. 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 Uh. What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming, the show where we talk about news in the prior week. This week we have not as much as the last week, TGS bullshit, but that's great because we need a break from all the shit. So, in case you don't know who we are, my name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
And yeah, let's get into the 5 or 6 topics we have today. Okay, guys. Well, the Rainbow Six Siege beta has ended at this point, but hopefully you guys got into it. We both played it quite a bit. I did a tasty bit on it. If you hadn't seen that, definitely go back and check that out. It's gonna be more detailed than this, but long story short, it was really fucking good. Definitely suggest it. I'm pretty sure we'll both be buying it.
Get it.
As soon as it comes out. Probably one of the funnest FPSs I've played in a long time. Watch the tasty bit if you want the details. It was fucking awesome, though. And on beta news, quick reminder.
Yeah, so just a reminder, Battlefront, split screen co-op, that comes out October 8th. It's open beta, so anybody can join it.
Awesome.
Which will be awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be a real test of their servers. And then if you buy next month, the Nathan Drake collection with all Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 is going to come out for the PS4. And if you buy that, you get access to the beta for Uncharted 4 happening in December.
Yeah, so, which is awesome. And we'll be doing full coverage on all those when they come out, because those are things we're definitely going to be playing.
Goddamn better believe it.
And to kind of segue, betas, the Black Ops 3 beta happened recently, and we actually found out, we both enjoyed it quite a bit, but we also found out recently that...
so the multiplayer was fun, and but what they said was Treyarch can't pretty much make the complete game on PS3 and the Xbox 360. They can't give you the experience that they want, so they axed the campaign out of those two versions. Which makes
so to be completely clear, the 360 and the PS3 will not be getting the campaign at all. They're only going to get the multiplayer and the zombies.
Yeah, which makes sense because the multiplayer is obviously the most used.
That's what people play Call of Duty for.
Mode in Call of Duty. So, but again, showing the age of the systems, they can't keep up no more. So, if you haven't, upgrade.
I would say, I mean, they could sit there and fucking, keep working and try to make these in between games for the current gen and the last gen. But I'm glad that they are focusing on the new or the current gen, but they're still trying to work with the people who don't have it yet.
Yeah.
The multiplayer, I think that's fair. It does suck, you guys, if you don't have the the current consoles. It does suck you won't be able to play the campaign, but at least they are giving you something, and everybody gets something. We get a current gen game. You guys get access to the newest iteration of Call of Duty multiplayer. So I think it's completely fair. At least they prioritize the right thing.
Yeah, because if
they playing zombies.
That'd be dumb.
Yeah, people bitch.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. Yeah, I'm just it sucks for those really rare, few and far between people who enjoy the campaign more than the multiplayer.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, It's 2015. It's time to upgrade. It's time, it's showing. It's getting to the point now where developers can't make those weird in between games anymore.
They better not. I'm sick of those fucking things.
Yeah. So, So no campaign.
Okay, for our next bit of news, PlayStation VR was formerly known as Morpheus, now PlayStation VR, has been said that it's going to be, when it comes out, console priced. That's speculative. We're not sure exactly what that means, but obviously it means it's going to be easily a couple $100.
Yeah.
What do you think they will price it, and what do you think would be a price you'd want to pay for it?
Since it's, because it's not its own console, so I'm not going to pay fucking console price for it.
Well, what's console price?
It's 200 and up.
Okay.
I'll pay peripheral price, and to me that's about 100 to 125 bucks.
It's not going to be $125.
Yeah, well,
Guaranteed.
well then maybe I won't fucking buy it, because it's gonna have to be one of those things that's gonna have to blow me away before I spend the money.
Which is
on
smart. You shouldn't just buy it just because. I'm going to buy it just because, but I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I think it's neat, and I know that Sony's not going to do it wrong, but I want to see it.
I don't know that just because fucking I thought their wand and motion controls were really neat, and they didn't fucking utilize that at all. Yeah, I thought it was really cool technology, and they just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was a lot better than the Kinect and the Wii and the Wiimotes, I think. To be honest,
The technology definitely, but I don't think any of them really
have utilized.
They're all toys. That's a whole other topic, though. But they have not made actual games for those fucking things.
Yeah,
and they could have, and they just didn't.
Until I see actual games, or maybe I try one on, or maybe once you buy it, then maybe that's different.
So I'm going to speculate. First off, one thing I like about it is PlayStation's already announced games they're going to have for it, so we know there's actually going to be actual games for it.
Games.
The Oculus has been bouncing around $300, and I already assumed that the Morpheus would be a similar price point. So I'm going to assume it's going to be about $200 to $300. I don't think it's going to be $100. If they do that, that'd be awesome. But this is not a camera. This is not a motion camera. This is a full-on screen that you're putting on your head and having full, range of movement with. I don't think it's going to be $100. And if they do that, that'd be amazing. I'm assuming it's going to be about $200, $300, and $300 I would say is about console price. So, will I pay that? Yeah, probably. I would $200 absolutely. $300 probably.
Yeah. I just need more rock hard fucking evidence, because like I said, being burned by the toys.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I'll say that's the smart side of it. Versus I just fucking really want it.
You just want to get balls deep.
Yep.
I don't know, though. $100. That's what Samsung is selling their VR gear for.
Yeah, we don't know anything like how good it is though.
Yeah, that's true.
And a company like Samsung could get away with that because I don't know, they're doing fine. Sony's not. Sony's only doing good on their PlayStation end.
Yeah.
Their movies and their hardware is not doing that well. So they're gonna sell at a price point that they can make money off of. It's just no one's talking about the Samsung VR stuff. Everybody's talking about Oculus. People are talking about Morpheus or PlayStation VR, and they're talking about the Razer one. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. But so they might have different technologies, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and assume $200, $300 for the thing. That would make sense to me. I think that's fair. It's steep, but it's because everybody's thinking about it from perspective that VR is a peripheral when it's actually, I think, going to be the future of gaming. I think the companies know that as well. That's why they're taking it more serious than they did with the motion control stuff. People only jumped into motion controls because Nintendo was selling so many of them.
Oh yeah,
that's the only reason anyone gave a fuck about it. They wanted to get some of that pie. But the VR thing, none of it's out. No one's trying to get that piece of the pie right now. I mean, Oculus kind of got mainstream early, but it still is not out. It's not an actual thing yet. You can get the beta version, which is fine, works the same. But until it's a released product, branded product that people have in their house, consumer level shit, everybody's already building towards this. Everyone knows this is it, and it's not quite like the 3D TV thing either, because that was around the time Avatar came out. And 3D
that was gimmicky,
huge.
Also. Though
it was gimmicky. I think 3D TVs are cool, but at the same time, there wasn't enough support behind it. But they're already making full-fledged games for it. I think that's going to be the line that needs to be crossed. I think people are going to be more inclined to get the fucking VR because there's actually going to be games that we already know on it. And you can literally translate so many games to it. Unlike motion control games, you have to make it motion based, and it makes it more gimmicky, whereas like the VR is literally just a different perspective. You're literally just playing a first-person shooter, and at the basic level, using this as your right stick, which I think sounds great.
Yeah.
You can free this up for other things. I mean, like, there's just a bunch of stuff. I don't want to get into that whole conversation. We can do like a tasty bit or a fucking loot chest on that or something. But yeah, I'm expected to be that expensive, and definitely will be picking it up. And yeah, anything else?
No.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, so a little piece of news kind of leaked on the internet and it was quickly wiped up, and that was the BioShock Collection. Assuming it has games 1, 2, and 3 in it. There's a rumor it was going to be released in November. Really, no other deets about that. I mean, it's just. What do you think if it's true?
I think it's true for sure because I think they will make a collection at some point. It'd be stupid not to. They will. It's going to happen. If it happens soon, cool. If it doesn't, it's going to happen at some point. But now's the time because I think BioShock Infinity really looked great on PC, and I think it looked really good on the current consoles. I think the older games touched up a little bit, would look great. They don't have to do a whole like redo HD thing. I think it would just look fine. But it's definitely going to come out at some point. I'm thinking it's going to be true considering how fast it got taken down. And yeah, that's cool. I hope it does come out.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest point is, not to get this long-winded thing, my biggest point is I don't know if I can play them again. Just because I played the games, I slogged through them, and I say slogged because the combat's boring in every single fucking one of them. And yeah, and I got the fucking story. I don't know if I need it again.
Yeah, I beat Infinity. I don't think I would play it again. I would experience it again, run through it real fast and look at shit, but like not because I want to play. Like the gameplay's boring. Everything else about it's amazing. If you haven't heard us talk about the games before, the games are fantastic. Just the combat's boring.
Yeah.
I've never really played the second game, and I got halfway through the first game.
Second game, since you're the big daddy, you literally
Careful of spoilers.
That's not a spoiler.
Okay.
That's the main character.
Just making sure.
Big daddy.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying. In general.
You get a fucking drill arm.
Yeah.
And after I did the same thing in fucking Infinite, man. I used the drill arm to dash to people. I didn't kill him. I fucking shot him with a shotgun. Like, dude, like, BioShock is fucking basic when it comes to that shit.
It's a very, very basic FPS. I don't think that's a debatable thing.
Yeah, it's very. You wanna do it for the storyline.
For the storyline, absolutely. Atmosphere, all this shit. What they do well, they do fucking better than most people. But what they do not do well is combat.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
an FPS. So
yeah, but true. Yeah, I mean, if it came out, I may get it.
Yeah, hopefully it's true. If it's like $40,
yeah,
$60 for 3 games,
I'd buy it probably.
Yeah, $40 I'd buy for sure. $60, we'll see. But yeah. Okay, for our last topic. So The Last of Us 2 has been in the news lately. Nolan North and somebody else, for his name, had said a couple things that were a little revealing, hinting towards The Last of Us 2 being worked on. Neil Druckmann has actually come out recently and cleared that up, essentially saying that they have been working essentially on some early concepts and ideas for The Last of Us 2, whether it's going to be about Ellie or Joel, which they've said prior, it would not be, so that's all, whatever. Or they'll be working on a new group of people or whatever. But said that they had to stop essentially pre-production on the game for Uncharted 4. Apparently they're working on the ending of Uncharted 4 right now. They're making sure it's just right, which I appreciate. They did the same thing with Last of Us and it turned out great. But yeah, so we do know at this point they are working on Last of Us 2 for sure. I feel like that might be their next game. Although I did read a thing recently saying that Neil Druckmann and the other guy, I forgot his name, that both of them are responsible for Last of Us. Said that they have a bunch of ideas. They have 6 ideas right now. One's like a sci-fi game. One is Last of Us. One of them is like, I forgot, just a bunch of things. They have all these fucking ideas, which is really neat to hear from him because after you do a game like The Last of Us, you get the fucking key to the fucking city. Yeah. Like I guarantee they can make any game they want right now.
It's really cool though that they have that because a lot of people do like that magnum opus of fucking like that's their big thing.
Yeah.
And then they don't have anything else because all their creativity was fucking spent making that one game.
I cannot praise Neil Druckmann enough for how genius that guy
Yeah,
is.
exactly. And to be honest, like, I want The Last of Us 2, but seeing a sci-fi game done by Naughty Dog would be the dopest fucking dope
Dude,
ever.
think about fucking the Uncharted and Last of Us level of detail in a sci-fi game.
And
We haven't got it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's nothing like
to
that.
it. Yeah.
We have Dead Space, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Has some cool stuff in it. We got like Call of Duties where you float around fucking
Mass
space
Effect.
stations, Mass Effect, and those are all games that are very stuck in
Do
their ways.
well in their own respected areas.
But they're more gameplay oriented. Whereas, of course, Naughty Dog games are gameplay oriented, but they're also very cinematic and just spectacles in what gaming can accomplish.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's anybody that's like the fucking forefront of what games can accomplish in a cinematic, way, it's Naughty Dog. No one even competes with them.
Yeah. So if they did a sci-fi game, I would cream in my pants.
I'll puke my pants. Sick. So, going back, we kind of got on a whole thing there. What do you think of A Last of Us 2? Are you excited for them to potentially be making that? And do you want the Joel and Ellie story, or do you want a different story?
I'm excited for the Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
I really want them to make it. Joel, I don't want Joel and Ellie. I think their story wrapped up nicely.
Yep.
If you see them, then that'd be cool. If maybe
Cameo would be cool. I completely agree.
The paths cross. But I would rather have a brand new storyline.
And I don't want to... Yeah, definitely, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more of the world. I want to see different locations. I love the aspect of them traveling across half the country.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see something like that again. Not in the same storyline either, but if they did have a cameo for Joel and Ellie, I don't want to be like, oh, that's the girl that they said blah, blah, blah. Or fucking they make like a big deal about it. Like, you're like about to die and they come breaking through the doors. And fucking like, go with me if you want to live. And fucking all this stupid shit. Like, but I don't think Naughty Dog would do that because fucking how subtle they are about things. Like, I forgot his fucking name, but the character who's gay in The Last of Us, not Bob, it's something like that though. It wasn't just pushed in your face like, hey, look, we got a gay character.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It's stupid. But it was like hinted towards, and it was really cool. It's very subtle, so they can do subtlety so fucking well and still drive a point. I think they could do that. They also had the subtlety of there's that part. Spoiler alert! If you haven't played the game, go fucking play it. Stop watching this. Go play it. There's the place where those people are hiding and all the kids under the fucking tarp, and then you start reading the notes or whatever. It talks about that the person had to essentially kill the kids because the things were trying to break in.
Yeah,
or something
and
like that.
in the sewer.
Yeah, it's like
it
almost looks like a kindergarten down there.
Yeah, after you wash down the river from Philly, I think it is, or
Boston.
somewhere. But after you go through that city with fucking Ellie, you get washed down the fucking river.
But the subtlety in that part is really good because
it's creepy.
You can walk
almost.
right past that and not notice it. But if you sit there and you look at it and you read the note and shit, you get this whole scene in your head without actually seeing it. It's almost like Tarantino with Reservoir Dogs. Like it tells a lot without showing you anything.
Exactly.
So I mean, like if they were going to be subtle about showing Joel and Ellie or even hinting towards them in a second game without actually playing as those characters, I think they'd be able to nail it. But I was telling you earlier today, I think it'd be cool too if they made a third game and all of a sudden we were reintroduced to the characters. Don't even see them in the second game, because that would almost be like this. We would have this whole other set of story and characters that were enveloped in, and now we'd see them again and be like, oh shit, yeah, those guys. They're not representative of The Last of Us anymore. They're just some of the many characters.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really fucking cool. But don't listen to me. I'm not the fucking mastermind behind it.
Yeah,
they'll figure it out.
Yep. Yeah. It'd be cool. I want a Last of Us 2.
Definitely excited. Wrap up Uncharted 4 though. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Can't wait for that. And then whatever the hell they make, I'm there. My captain.
Doesn't matter what it is. I'm fucking kind of on board.
Yep.
So
I'm a fanboy of that company. So okay, a couple of shout outs we want to make real quick. First one is oh god, where's your fucking name? The Hornswoggler says, talk about Mario Maker. We've planned on talking about Mario Maker. Neither of us own it right now, but we've watched a little bit. I actually watched a couple people playing on Twitch the other day. To talk about it a little bit, I am excited for it. I do have a Wii U. I need to pick it up. It looks cool. I really like that you can build and play levels that are essentially, Super Mario World, the older Marios. There's even like a 2D, 3D perspective.
And there's a lot of fucking options there.
Looks really cool. The idea of the endless content of people just making levels is really neat.
Levels and shit like that.
Kind of brings me to Super Meat Boy, which is stupid to say considering Super Meat Boy is a platformer, and platformers won't exist really without Mario. But yeah, really excited to pick that up. When we do pick that up and play it and get our impressions, we'll definitely do a video on it. I need to do some Wii U videos. We haven't done any. So yeah, thanks for inquiring about that, and we'll get on that.
ASAP.
Yeah.
My second one is we were just blown up on Twitter by a fellow friend, Nuisance253, Devin. He's a good friend and kind of gave us a shout out. So thank you for that very much.
Shout out. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it a lot.
Appreciate any shout outs.
Yeah. So go check his shit out. He has a SoundCloud and stuff like that. But Nuisance253, thank you.
Thank you as always for watching Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. My name's Seth.
And I'm Josh.
Thank you for the comments, likes, and subscribes. We appreciate it. If there's anything that we missed, let us know in the comments below. Also, let us know what you think of anything we talked about. Until tomorrow, or until the next episode, we'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.